and welcome back to another of my YouTube videos. If you're new here, you're really welcome. My name's Laura, and this is video 1 of my short series on all of the different most common questions asked at interviews. These are some of the most common questions that get asked at medical interviews, and they are all questions that I was asked at my medical interviews. It is really important that you nail these and that you're aware of these in advance so that you can kind of pre-prepare some answers, not in detail though, because they really don't like that, but it will give you a better understanding of what to expect on the day of your interviews. Medical school interviews are super important to get right, as they are basically the make or break between you getting into medical school or not. They are the stepping stone between your personal statement and your offer for medicine. Obviously, there are other parts of the process as well, and if you would like any more information about any other part of the medical school application process, do check out the rest of my channel and hit that subscribe button down below. So this is question 1 of the most common questions asked at medical school interviews, and if you would like any more questions and answers and how to do well at each question in interviews, do check the description down below, as I'll have linked all the other questions that I'll cover in this short series. So in this video, I'll be covering the question, why medicine? This is one of the most common questions that you will hear other students talk about and that you may get asked at your own medical school interviews. Medical schools love to ask why medicine, as there are so many different avenues that you can choose to answer this question from. They love to hear original and different styles of answers, and they definitely do not want pre-rehearsed and practiced, wrote-off answers. They want you to be able to be relaxed and friendly, calm, but also be able to give them the information they're looking for. Each question will have a unique answer that you will be able to give. You do not need to sound like every other student that walks through the doors for that interviewer. They want to hear something that is unique to you. They want to hear something that they haven't heard all day, and they definitely want it to be memorable. So here are some of the best ways that you can answer this question. Try thinking about a really pivotal moment in your life, whether it was a time when you were ill or somebody else was ill in your family or friendship group. This can be a really nice way to tie in the fact that the NHS and the healthcare service was able to help you directly. Medical schools really like when you're able to use something that has been quite a momentous thing in your life. And it is nice when you can actually choose something that is close to your heart. Why medicine is a really vital thing to be able to answer well, and by choosing something that you can really relate to and have a strong connection with can help you answer this very well. When talking about a pivotal moment, it doesn't necessarily have to be dramatic, but it can be something that you witnessed, watched, or were affected by indirectly. You can talk about how their skills and qualities really impacted on you and how they were able to work so effectively and with the team. Interviewers love to see that you've understood the question and that you're not just going to be basic with your answer. So being able to bring in the skills and qualities that you possess and what you witnessed in an occasion can really highlight the fact that you're understanding the question and you've also understood it in quite a deep level. Why medicine doesn't necessarily mean why you want to become a doctor. It can also mean that you can use different things like research that you've seen that has really impacted on someone else's life, such as stem cell transplants or organ donations. These are really key because it shows that you are able to take apart a question and also bring in other aspects. You can talk about how you witnessed things when you were on your work experience and if you spent time volunteering in a local hospital or nursing home. Medicine does not have to be confined to one location, and even witnessing things on TV and in traumatic situations that you maybe weren't actually involved in, but you witnessed how amazing and how much of an impact medicine had on a situation. You could talk about COVID-19 and how important a role a doctor had in fighting against the pandemic. You can talk about how key research and trials and drugs that are being used have had an amazing effect on lots and lots of people's lives. Definitely bring in things about you, and don't forget to highlight skills and qualities that you have that will make you a great doctor, and how you have been able to understand medicine and why medicine has had such a profound effect on you. Medicine is a really broad topic, and there are lots of different things that you can use medicine for. You don't necessarily need to become a hospital doctor, and it is important that you can highlight this. I highly recommend avoid saying sentences such as "I just love it" or "I've been really interested in it from a very young age," and not being able to give backup to this. You really do not want to be mentioning the fact that there's a payment or that it pays better than other jobs. You don't want to sound like you're only doing it because you're power hungry and you want to be in charge. So avoid using sentences like "I want to be able to control someone's life" or "I want to be in charge of the rest of the team." Things like "I want to help people" is quite vague, and it doesn't really wash that well with interviewers. You want to be quite specific about why you chose medicine over all the other courses at university, and you don't want to be wishy-washy with your answers. Remember to make it unique to you, personal, and also something that they will really remember once you've left the room. You also get marks on your body language and how well you're able to present your thoughts and opinions. Remember, there is no right or wrong answer, there's just ways of adapting your answer to sound better than everyone else's. Make sure that you also avoid pre-rehearsing things, as it can sound really like a robot and like parrot fashion, and interviewers can tell instantly. Take a deep breath before going into the station, think about things that have affected you, and keep it very much towards medicine, and avoid bringing in too many other factors. Do make sure that it is about you and that you mention lots of your skills and qualities. And overall, be friendly, smiley, and also say thank you at the end of the interview. So I hope this video has given you a better understanding of how to answer the question, why medicine? There are lots and lots of different ways to answer this question, so it is quite a complex question to get in an interview, especially if you haven't really thought about things in advance. It's worth jotting down a couple of things that you might want to speak about, and just having a rough idea of what you could use if asked that question. It is a very common question, and it is something that I got in all of my interviews. So I hope this has given you a better understanding and that you'll be able to feel confident going into that station. If you found this video useful, please hit that like button down below, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button as well. Thanks for watching, and if you would like any more information or how to answer other questions well, make sure to check the links down below and watch the rest of this series. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye!